So this is what happens when you procrastinate so much that you cannot meet the deadline. I had to rock some Bantu knots in the front for the birthday because I could not finish the braids in time. So this is what I have left, and I'm just gonna put a little edge control on there to help me. I feel like it helped with the grip, and then I kind of twisted it around a little bit. Now this is the first method that I did for like the first like over half of my head before I realized that it was not working for me and my braids were loose. And this is the method that I used to do like my jumbo braids, and it worked out perfectly fine for those. But I don't know why, but for some reason it just was not working for me. You'll see in a minute, like them braids are like super loose. They look like they've been in for like 2-3 weeks already, and it just was not working for me. And this just goes to show, like, when you braiding something or doing anything, and if it's not working for you, try something else. Don't be sticking to the same thing just because. Try something else. And this is the other method that I tried that worked out for me this time. I used my own hair as the third strand, and if you watch my jumbo braid video, you will know that this method did not work for me at all, but this time it worked. So I used my own hair as the third strand, and then I kind of like anchor it down with like my ring finger to keep it from sliding, and I was able to get them braids a lot closer, and they looked a lot neater and fresh, not like they've been in for like 2-3 weeks. So in this spot, I don't know if you can really see from this angle, but I'm borrowing from the other two sections and adding to my own hair so that, you know, once I'm braiding past my hair, I'll still have something, you know, to braid with. So, yeah. So I saw this little trick on one of them professional braiding pages, and I always wonder, like, how do they braids not unravel? And it's because they tie a little tiny knot at the end. They take this little tiny strand, and well, she did. She took a little thin strand and kind of like tied it in a knot, and that kept it from unraveling. Even after you dip it in hot water, I found that my braids still unravel, but when I did it like that, they did not unravel. And then I'm just showing you again how I use my own hair as the third strand and kind of anchor it with my ring finger, and that was able to get it nice and tight. So in this clip, I'm giving you a better view of me borrowing from the other sections and adding to my own hair. Like you see, the first clip I kind of borrowed later on down the line, or you can borrow early on like I did in this spot, but it's up to you. So this is my hair all finished, and then I'm just going to show you the difference between how the braids look with the first method, how they're all loose and janky looking like they've been in, versus with the second method where they're nice and close to the scalp and looking like fresh braids. And now it's time to dip, baby, dip. But I braided my hair first because I wanted like a crinkly look. I mean, you could just dip yours straight if you want to, but again, that is up to you. And then, you know, you just wipe it off, let it dry, and bam, you got some crinkles.